Alright boys, we are back and it's time to continue year 6 with our Vancouver Canucks. We're at the trade deadline and you know what, it's looking pretty good. We got 72 points, we sit in 7th place, so our destiny is in our own hands. We sit 5 points up in the 9th seeded Chicago Blackhawks. So the playoffs are definitely within sight, we just have to win more games than we lose basically. We got like 18 games remaining. I said in the last video if we win a solid 10 out of those 18 games, 10 regulation wins, that'll get us to 92 points. Hopefully we can get a few more overtime losses in there or get more than just 10 wins. But I'm expecting at least 10 wins out of the last 18 games, and that should get us to a playoff spot. Okay? So, I was reading your comments in the last video, and you guys were saying the same thing. Yeah, we can make the playoffs this year. Let's make a run for the playoffs. But if we're going to do that, you got to make some changes because you got players that are holding your team back. And, the big one is Seth Jones. I know what you guys were saying. If you want to make that playoff run, you got to get Seth Jones out of there. You can keep Ryan Pulock, but Seth Jones, he's just holding your team down. He's only got 1 point in 64 games. Yeah, he's only a -7, but he's not getting a lot of time. The thing about it is, I want to stick to that original plan of playing Seth Jones and the rest of our young rookies at the beginning of the year all the way through. But I'm seeing a problem that is going to arise here if we do become a playoff team, right? Look at defensemen. Now, when it comes to the playoffs, you usually do lose at least one defenseman if you get past that first round. And if we're going to go deep in the playoffs this year, which, I hope happens, we got Edler, Tanev, Wisniewski, Murray, Pulock, Jones, and then, Subban to come in, right? And that's it. We got no other defensemen. So, I wasn't expecting to be a playoff team this year. But since it may happen, I think what we can do is make a trade for a top 6 defenseman. That would help us get into the playoffs for sure. And then once the playoffs start, an injury is going to happen eventually. And Seth Jones will be able to be called up for the playoff run, right? I think that would be a good idea to do. And then Seth Jones can get first-line time in the AHL. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, so I think I want to make a trade for one defenseman. Not give up too much, but just make a simple trade. And the other thing you guys were saying, Bo Bennett. This guy's absolutely been doing nothing for us. I'll take a look at his stats. 16 points in 64 games played, all right? I know what you guys are saying, but the reason I'm going to keep Bo Bennett is because we have so many other type of players. Like, I know the player types don't matter, but this guy's a sniper, which means he's top-heavy in his shooting category, right? Slap shot accuracy, 83, 89, 86, 91. Now, I know he's not scoring a lot of goals, but he's got decent defensive awareness as well. 82, 83, and 82 for shot blocking, stick checking. And offensive awareness is 90, and poise is 80, right, with a passing of 87. I know what you're saying. He's not amazing, but I'm not expecting him to be a first or second liner. He's a third liner for our team. He can be replaced by Hartikainen, sure, but I'd like to have a goal scorer there on the third line. We only have, if we get rid of Bennett, we only have one sniper in Jonathan Drouin. Again, I know it's not player types, but I think Bo Bennett does have a spot on our team with all the power forwards, grinders, and two-way forwards that we have. Okay, it's not a bad thing to have just a goal scorer there on the third line, so I'm going to leave that. But the one change I want to make is getting that top 6 defenseman to replace Seth Jones. Okay, I definitely want to do that for you guys. So, let's do it up. Let's check out, you know what? I'm going to have to sign some depth anyways for the playoffs, so I'm going to have to go to free agency. Yeah, I'm going to go to free agency quickly, see if anyone's available. I'm just going to sign 2 players for offense and 2 players for defense. Well, no, I don't need to sign them for offense because we got Jensen and Renas down there. No, I don't need to sign offensive players, but defensive players I could sign. All right, so you got UC Okinen, Tomo Rutu's available. You know what? I think I got $14 million. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sign Tomo Rutu 1 year. Okay, these guys are going to be depth, though. I'm not going to play them on the team until injuries happen. So, Tomo Rutu, 1 year, 3.5. I'm not going to get UC Okinen. Polak, Roman Polak, there you go. There's your top 6 defenseman right there. I don't even need to trade for one. He's legitimate top 6. Discipline is 80, so that's good enough. And his defense awareness is 83, shot blocking 84, 86. Like, he's nothing special, but he's hands down a lot better than Seth Jones. So, we don't actually have to make a trade, okay? I'll just sign a free agent. It's a lot better. I don't want to give up any draft picks or anything. Okay, Polak, and then let me just grab some depth. Scotty Upshaw, I'll sign. Okay, there you go. And who's this guy? I don't even know. Ooh, man, defensive awareness, 90? Jeez. All right. Yeah, he's not really an offensive player, but I'll sign him. There you go, 2-way deal as well. Perfect. 2-way, and then one more defender just in case. This Prout. Yeah, I'll get this Prout. Well, yeah, I'll just get him anyways. Just in case any injuries happen. Okay, so there you go. So we've taken care of all of that. I know you guys want to see the AHL stats. Don't worry, we're going to do that in the whole season wrap-up at the end here, okay? We're going to go all the way. And yes, I saw this at the beginning of the year when, what's his name? Tarky was our best offensive player. Hang on, where is it? Offensive players. Yeah, Raimo Tarky is our best offensive player. That's because he's got a hell of a shot. But everywhere else is not, what's it called? Not NHL ready. So just give him one more year down there in the minors. If injuries happen, he'll be the first guy to come up. No reason to bring him up to replace Bo Bennett or anything. He's not going to help out on the third line. We're going to give Tarky AHL time, and once he, once he's available and once he's better than our top 6, he'll come up next year. He'll be ready to go next year, okay? But we're not going to bring him up just yet. So we got the trade deadline. I got the free agents that I want. There's really nothing that I want to do when it comes to trading. So yeah, I'm just going to simulate past it. We'll go into the trade deadline just to see if there is anything, but yeah, I'll just go into it quickly. Let's see if any teams come at us with anything. All right, but I really don't see us trading away anything now. Those free agents are more than enough for our playoff run. And let me just go through my team. Centers, I got to keep all those guys. Left wingers, oh, excuse me. I got to keep all those guys, except for these 2 no-contract guys, but I'm not going to trade them, whatever. Right wingers, I got to keep all them, except for Hansen, but Hansen, again, could be... Hansen, Tarky, and Jensen could all be those depth players that we could bring up if injuries happen. And defenseman, Edler, yeah, I got to keep all those guys. I need some defensive prospects. Yeah, I really do. Okay, so that's why I got those 3 defensemen for the playoff run if injuries happen. And goaltenders, we're perfectly fine. We got 3 goalies ready to play in the NHL playoffs if shit hits the fan. Goddard goes down. We got Windsor who could come up, and if Windsor goes down, we got Bob who can come up. Okay, so we got everything that we need. Yeah, I don't need to make any trades. Don't need to make any trades, and we got the first-round pick from who? Montreal, New Jersey? No. It was Montreal last year. It was New Jersey and Detroit. Detroit, yes. Let me just make sure. I think it was Detroit. Yeah, Detroit and New Jersey. So we'll keep an eye on those 2 teams as well, see where they end up on the standings. It would be great. You know, I mean, it would be unbelievable if I could get a first overall pick. Don't get me wrong. But that pick, just give me a top 3. Just give me a top 3 and I'll be happy with it, okay? Because we can move up. But, you know, if this year, if there's another stud forward out there, I don't really think we need him. I think I want to find the best defenseman out there or use that 3rd overall pick or 2nd overall pick or even 1st overall pick to trade for another defenseman if Seth Jones isn't ready for next year. You know, or trade for like 2 top prospects. Just because how many friggin' top, you know, forward prospects do we need, right? We have so many. So Tomo Rutu's on our team, good. Scotty Upshaw's on our team, good. Roman Polak's on our team, good. Prout, yeah, and, okay, so all those guys that we signed are on our team. Now, before I send down Seth Jones, we got 1 win. 1 more loss and I'll send down Seth Jones. Okay, let's just run with this team. 1 more loss, there it is. Okay, let's make the change. Now, what I want to do here, roster moves. Okay, so goalies, yeah, we got everything we need. Okay, so defensemen. Now, when I signed those guys, they went down to the minors, right? Yeah, they did. All right, so we're going to bring up Roman Polak right away, and we're going to send down Seth Jones. So we got 60-plus games in this year that'll help him, and he's going to get first-line time in the AHL. Don't worry, I'll go down there and I'll edit the lines. Now, when it comes to forwards, I'm not going to bring up Tomo Rutu to replace Bo Bennett and anything like that. No, he's just going to be on the AHL team, helping them out, okay, helping our AHL team do better, so it helps out Jensen and Tarky and all those guys. And if injuries happen during the playoffs, we got Tomo Rutu who we can bring up, okay? So that's the plan. That's all we're going to do. So for this, let me just fill in Polak. There you go. Okay, for the penalty kill now, Polak's going to go in here instead of 2 things. Okay, 2 things. First of all, you guys were saying take Jonathan Drouin off the PK. That's what's hurting him. And you know what? That could make sense. That makes sense to me. So let me put, not Sarich or Suter. Let me get, who is my better face-off man? Hang on, let's see this. Drouin, no. I got Ern on there. No. Suter, Callahan. I could put Callie in there. I know he's got decent face-offs. Yeah, I'll put Callie in there. Okay. I'll put Callahan on the PK. Callahan. There you go. So you got Ern, Suter, Callie, and Sarich. And now instead of Hartikainen on the point, we're just going to go back and put Polak on there. Okay, so now you got a defenseman playing the point. Same thing back here. Polak, and then you got Adam Ern and Suter. So hopefully that'll wake up Jonathan Drouin a little bit. Okay, extra attackers, Drouin, and Sam Reinhart. No, who's my next best player on the second line? Sarich, Reinhardt, I'll give it to Cassian. I'll give it to Cassian. Yeah, I'll give it to Cassian. Whatever. All right, so Goddard and Bob. So there you go. There's our playoff-bound team. Hopefully our playoff-bound team, okay? And for, I got to go best lines because damn it. Whatever, best lines for the Chicago. It didn't do that for my, oh, it did? Oh, my God. All right, hang on a second here, boys. What the hell happened? Did I not have, I must have had like 4-on-4 lines. I should have read it. Ah, God damn it. All right, hang on a second here, boys. I don't want to waste your time. 1 second. Alright, so I went through the NHL and AHL team. Everything is back to normal now, okay, with the new changes. There you go. And Chicago, there you go. You got Tomoruchu on the third line. We're still playing Gauntz, Faxa, Tarky, Jensen, Arenas, okay, and Kobasu. So everything's good to go. We're ready to finish off the end of the year here and try to make those playoffs, okay? Now, with the new changes to the PK and the new top 6 defensemen, I'm hoping that this team is better defensively. Again, 10 wins. We already got 1, right? Yeah, okay, we're 1-1 in the last 18 games. So we got to get 9 more wins in the last 16. So here we go, okay? Let's I got to run with Goddard, but again, if Bob gets us some wins, you know, every win counts right now, so it doesn't really matter about progressing. I want to try and make those playoffs. So if Bob comes in, he starts winning games, I'll run with him. I will. I don't care. All right, there you go. That's a big win. Thank you, Goddard, for that shutout. We're just going to keep on going here. Keep on going. It's not our goals for. We need our goals against to really shape up here. Hopefully, Seth Jones coming off the team, that will help it out. And don't worry, I put Seth Jones on the first line in the AHL. Okay, and I put him on the first line power play, PK, all that stuff. All right, so 2-2. Not horrible. Again, I just said as long as we win more than we lose. Now, if we do this record, it's going to be 9-9. We're not going to get to 10. But actually, we already have 1 overtime loss there. So you know what? That is, I think this loss or either, yeah, it was this loss. This loss was an overtime loss. So we're okay. We're getting points. So just keep on going here. All right. There's another win. Come on now. LA. All right. There's a regulation loss. Yeah. Okay. No, I'll keep going. I'll stay with Goddard. I'll stay with Goddard. If he loses 2 in a row, then I'll take him out. Come on now. Don't lose those games in regulation. That's the big thing. That is the big thing. We cannot lose these games in regulation. Come on. That's a regulation loss again. Come on, boys. All right, come on. Now I'm going to go quickly back to Bob. Now, what happens here is if we lose with Bob and I put Goddard back in and we keep on losing, I'm going to go best lines. I'm just going to allow the computer to, oh, God damn it, man. Come on, boys. Don't start to do this right now. We've got to win. We've got to win. We've got to make it back into the playoffs, okay? Where do we sit? Where do we sit? So we are still in the playoff spot, 79 points. Colorado Avalanche in 9th are sitting 4 points behind us. So they're only 2 wins behind us now, okay? We have a game against Colorado. Way up there, but still. So, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more games left, and we have to win 5 of them. Come on! All right. No, wait. What did I say? 42 wins. Yeah, we got to win friggin' 7 of them. Come on, man. We've lost too many so far. Let's go. So if we lose 1 more, I'm going best lines. I don't care. Going best lines, just allow the computer to figure out what's best for us. Oh my God, another regulation loss. All right. Our offense is shriveled up here in the last few games, so best lines. Let's see what it's doing. Saying Drouin, Mackey, and Cassian, Hart to Kanan, Reinhardt, Bennett, Ern, Suter, Callahan, Sarich, Colburn, and Weiss. Okay, so I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Every win counts right now. We're going to run with Goddard. Screw Bob. We're going to run with Goddard. Hopefully we can make these playoffs. Come on, boys, man. I don't know what happened to our offense here. Look, shutout, 1 goal, 4. Shutout, 1 goal, 4. I mean, good God, man. In the last 4 games, you've only scored 2 goals. You guys are picking a hell of a time to stop scoring. Come on, all right? So I'm just going to go to the end of the season here. Goddard's got to do it, and I just did the best lines, so there's nothing else I can do. I'm not going to finick with the lines here. I'm not going to go like, oh, maybe I'll just move this guy around. No. We got to just finish the season off here, okay? Come on. There you go. That's a big win. That's a big win. We need to break up that losing streak. Come on. No more regulation losses. There's another big win. All right, 2 in a row is big. 2 in a row is big. Oh, the Leafs have a really good freaking record. Jesus. Oh, that's a win against the Maple Leafs. Never I've been so happy to see the Maple Leafs lose. Good job. All right, keep her going now. You know what? I'll stop the simulation. Let's just see where we sit now. That's a big 3 games, though. It's 6 points right there. All right, that's big. So we got, 6 more games remaining. Okay, we can definitely get to 42. We just got to win 4 of them. Where do we sit? We still sit in 7th, 85 points. Only 3 points ahead of LA, okay? So these other teams are catching up to us. Come on now, let's go another 2 games here before Colorado. Detroit, they got a decent record. There's another win. That's 4 in a row. The best lines. The computers did a good job. My assistant coach did a great job there. All right, there's a regulation loss too. Ugh. Anytime I see a 1-goal game, I'm hoping overtime loss. But still, it's not bad when you've won 4 games before you got that loss, okay? So now we got a big game against Colorado here. Big game. Let's see where they sit. No, hang on. Oh, there they are. Yeah, 83 points. We have 87, so they really want to win that. If they win this game, they're within 2 points of us, okay? And they're not even in 9th. The LA Kings are in 9th with 86. So, yeah, and do we have another game against LA? No, we don't. Okay, so this is big. This is, hang on a second. Let me just go back. Yeah, 2 losses against LA right here. I remember them. Oof, they're in 9th now. That hurts us. So we got 4 big games remaining. Come on, boys. All right, big game here. Come on, big game. Big game. We got it. No regulation loss. We need points. All forms of points. There you go. That's a big 2 points. A regulation, too. So Colorado didn't get a single point in that game. Good. Good. So 3 games left. I want to win 2 of them to get to that 42 wins that I was saying. All right, those 92 points. We're only 3 points away from the 92 points now. We have 3 points, 3-point lead against the Phoenix Coyotes. That's good. Come on now, boys. Game against Edmonton. They don't have the greatest record. You can beat them. You can beat them. There you go. There's another win. All right, this is good. This is good. Another game. I'm not even going to look at it. Chicago Blackhawks, 37-37. We can beat them. We can beat them. We can beat them. Come on. Ooh, regulation loss. Regulation freaking loss. All right, so our scouting assignment. Yeah, you know what? Actually, hang on one second. Ignore changes and exit. Let me just figure out something here. Because we're pretty late, and I can see what the projected draft numbers are going to be now. Hang on, scouting report. Yeah, this guy, Smirnoff, he looks like he's going number 1. We already scouted him pretty good. He's that 4.5-star playmaker. Scouting Central, hang on, let me just see. Yeah, it's Smirnoff. These guys, they still haven't figured out who's going number 2, but Smirnoff looks like he's for sure going number 1. All right, scouting profile. Did we already scout him a little bit? Yeah, we did. Yeah, he's like a mid-70s type of guy who's like ready in 1 year. Yeah, not bad. But, again, we don't need another forward playmaker, you know what I mean? So I'd rather use that pick for a defenseman. So I'm just going to go to scouting assignment and just try to find and see if there's any young defenseman out there who is going to go in the top 10. And if not, we can use that to, well, we can draft, but I wouldn't mind trading it away for another stud defense. We'll get there when we get there. We got bigger fish to fry right now. So, last game of the season for us against the Dallas Stars, too, our freaking mortal enemy in the first 2 years. Let's see. Please, are we in a playoff spot at least? All right, we got 91 points. You know what? We do sit 4 points ahead of the St. Louis Blues, 5 points ahead of the Phoenix Coyotes. I don't know. They could have what, 2 games left and be able to tie us. Yeah, sorry, what? 4 points ahead of the St. Louis Blues. But, I don't know, I'm thinking we're in pretty good position. So, last game of the season, I'm pretty sure we can guarantee ourselves a playoff position here if we beat the Dallas Stars. And what a team to have on the last game of the season. The team that beat us in the first 2 years that we had that playoff team. So, let's see if we can avenge those first 2 years and beat the Dallas Stars and clinch that playoff spot. Here we go. First period. All right, 0-0. Yeah, I remember that from the Dallas Stars. Second period. All right, 1-1. Cali got one, but Jamie Benn as well. Third period. Come on now, boys. Here we go. Let's go on to the playoffs on a good note. Power play? No? You kidding me? Come on now, boys. Jesus. Get a point. I'll settle with a point. There you go. Power play. 3, 2, 1. Points. All right, we got a point. We're in the friggin' playoffs, son. We're in the playoffs. There you go. Nathan Gerby. Oh, they wanted a shootout. All right, but we got another point. That got us up to 92 points, the point total that I wanted, that I set for our team at the trade deadline. All right, we didn't quite get the regulation wins that I wanted, but we did end up getting 2 overtime losses. I think it was just 2. 2 overtime losses, which got us up there. Yeah, there it is, 92 points. Very nicely done. You look at the Western Conference, all right, 92 points. Yeah, we should have enough to make the playoffs here. So let's just simulate up until we see the playoffs. Come on now, make the playoffs. Make the playoffs, Vancouver. Make the a few days here. You never know, right? You never know how they schedule in this game. There it is. So look at that. Jesus. At the start of the year, I advised I wanted 51 wins. That was never going to happen. We made the playoffs, though, man. The young Canucks made the playoffs. Incredible. 1 year after we unload superstars like the Sedin twins and Ryan Kessler, right? And Dan Ham. Well, not a superstar, but Dan Ham, who's still a really good defender. 1 year, the young guns come in and we make the playoffs. Dear God. All right, unbelievable. So good job with the Vancouver Canucks this year, boys. Absolutely. We're in the playoffs. Thank God. So we'll do a whole season wrap-up here. I know you guys want to see a lot of things. Okay, first things first. I'll do the AHL just because the AHL season goes for a little bit longer. So it's not really the end of the season just yet, but we'll just check it out. Our record is 39, 23, and 9. Jensen's our leading goal scorer. Faxa, 36 assists. That's why I put Faxa on that first line, boys. You don't think a 4.5-star player who gets that many points in the AHL is not going to jump up to at least a mid, 81, 82, perfect third line center for us? Nah, he'll be perfect, okay? Stats, let me go to player stats for the AHL. Let's see who's doing good for us. I'd imagine, if Tarky is our best offensive player, like you guys were saying, what are his stats going to be? I mean, Jensen was leading in goals, and Faxa was leading in assists, so it's not like he was tearing it up. Or maybe he's second, and, maybe. Let's see. Jensen's leading our team with 64 points, so good. About time, too. He's 25 years old, so next year is the year where we decide whether or not we want him on our team next year, this year's contract. Tarky, 59 points. Faxa, 58 points. So that first line really did good. Jensen, Tarky, and Faxa, all similar point totals. They really worked well together. 20 goals, 30 goals, and all 30 assist seasons. So very good. You got 3 players who are looking like they're going to be able to play on our team next year. Hansen, again, depth. Renas, look at that. Not bad for Renas, especially since he's only mid-60s. Gaunce, all right, all those guys. Yeah. Defenseman. Let's see this. Hunt, yeah, Superman, 29 points. Oh, excuse me. Seth Jones, look at that, Seth Jones, 4 points in 18 games, all right, he definitely belongs more in the AHL. And goalies, there you go, Clint Windsor, 2.16 goals against average, really good for him, and a save percentage of 92.50. So, if Clint Windsor is going to jump, this is going to be the year that it happens, all right? If he still stays at 83 after this year, he's going to stay there. So, that's okay, though, we need a backup for the future. We got him signed long-term for a doable contract. I'm fine with that. That's our AHL team, so a pretty good year for our AHL team, okay? Now, it's time for the fun stuff, the NHL team. So, let us first check out the team standings. All right, let's see where New Jersey ended up. So Pittsburgh ended up being dead last, even with Malkin and Crosby on the team, probably. And the New Jersey Devils second, okay? So we have the second or third overall pick. We have at least the third overall pick this year, which is perfect. A top 3 pick. I mean, you couldn't ask for more, okay? And the lottery could be generous to us. We could get the first overall pick. You never know, okay? So that's not bad. Goals for per game, we are 16th in the NHL, so that could be better. Goals against per game, 17th in the NHL, so we're not looking like one of the better teams, but we are in the playoffs. Power play percentage, 11th, okay. Penalty kill percentage, 12th. Wow, that actually went up when we took Drouin off the, yeah, so good job, boys. Good job on that. All right. And last 10, look at that. Our last 10, no, that's Minnesota, sorry. Last 10, 6-3-1, so pretty good. Pretty good, okay? So there's the team standings, and last but not least, the player stats. Let us see what is good here. I know you guys want to see some other things. Oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah, Jake Virtanen, you guys wanted to see, because he was leading in goals. You wanted to see how good he was. Yes, I will do that for you. Don't worry. Hang on 1 second. So the forwards for the Vancouver Canucks, Ville Mackey, our leading point scorer, 66 points, pretty good. Reinhardt, 53, Earn, 52. Drouin really didn't have the greatest season this year, but you guys said he was on the PK, which brought him down a little bit. So that's a good experiment to use for next year. We won't put him on the PK. Sarich, 36, Cassian, 36. All right, you can see the depth goal scoring. Pretty good. I mean, everyone that we had except for Weiss was 20 points or more, which is great. Again, kind of a low goal scoring total for this year, but just wait till next year. Wait till they get better, all right? Point totals are going to increase like 10 points at least for like the top 6. So just wait till next year. It's going to be a fun year. Defenseman Edler, thank God, 40 points. Wisniewski, 36. So Wisniewski was actually a pretty good trade last year. He worked out for us. Tanev, 31. Pulock, 27. Pulock is NHL ready for sure. And, yeah, he's only a -1. Seth Jones, good thing we got him out of there. All right, definitely. Good thing we got him out of there. And Goddard, 2.48. Not the greatest, but again, for next year, hopefully he'll be better. And save percentage is actually pretty good. 92.19. Not bad. And 9 shutouts. He played pretty good. He played pretty good. He's just got a young team, and he's on front of him, and he's young himself, okay? That's all. So, there you go. That's everything. And, yeah, I know you guys wanted to see, hang on, NHL, forwards. So, there you go. Mark Scheifele, the leading point scorer. Wow, let's check out his stats. There you go. Mark Scheifele is a first-line, 88 overall player, 97 for offensive awareness. Jesus. Nuge, second. Virtanen, this guy you wanted to see, right? When did he get drafted? Second overall in 2014, Calgary. All right, 86 overall. Yeah, look at that shot category. 96, 99, 94, 99. No wonder he gets free. Hand-eye, 99 passing. His offensive awareness is only 84. This guy's going to get even better. Yeah, Jake Virtanen. Yeah, you guys were right. So the Young Guns are taking over the NHL right now. Stamkos is down there. Where's Crosby? Crosby with a 74-point season. All right, so there you go. Okay, and yeah, I'll just go defenseman too. Sure. There you go. Morgan Riley, best defenseman in the NHL. Dion Phaneuf. That's what I'm talking about, Leafs. Hell yeah. Okay, so there you go, boys. There's the season wrap-up for Year 6. What a year. I mean, just injects energy into our franchise, which had all the energy sucked out of it for the last, 6 years. Thank God, okay? So, round 1, we got the Anaheim Ducks. Pretty good. At least we don't have the Dallas Stars. Thank God. Okay, and I don't know. What do you guys think? You think we can win it? I'll remember to turn on injuries. Don't you worry. But remember, I did best lines, so should we just leave the lines the way they are, or should I arrange them for the playoffs against the Anaheim Ducks? Let me know, boys, and I will see you when we start the Year 6 playoffs.